Okay, well, I can't believe I'm actually making this. Maybe nobody will watch this. Maybe the right person will watch this. But to be honest, and I'm smiling because I'm 25 years old and this happened when I was 15 years old. So I was like 17. So I basically just feel good that I'm gonna open my mouth, and whether one person sees this, whether a million people see this, whatever, it needs to be out there. I'm gonna put it out there. And after this, I just want to be done with it. I want to drop it. I'm not going to answer comments about it. And I'm just happy that finally, it's not even, I was going to say I have the balls to tell my story, but I've grown a lot as a person. Like I said, I'm older now, and it's something that it will always stick with me in the back of my head. And now maybe, like I always say you guys, I tell my whole freaking life on here, basically everything personal, everything. I tell my whole life. From being diagnosed, you guys were with me as I'm screaming bloody murder. What's wrong with me? Why won't my arms work? Why are my legs? You've been through it all. So let's do another one. And there's going to be a lot of pissed off people at me. And what I have to say is, hi, my name is Gabrielle Fritz. I'm 25 years old, and I almost was a graduate of Notre Dame High School in Easton, Pennsylvania, where Gabrielle Demartino and Gabrielle Demartino went. If you do not believe me, there are pictures on the screen of me in the uniform. I'm sure on their channel and everywhere, older stuff, they have posted pictures of their uniform and talked about being in Catholic school. I do not watch either content, so I would not know. I'm not subscribed, and I do not follow either on Facebook anymore, but I also have her Facebook here to prove I was friends with her, and I did personally know her, because why would she accept a friend request from somebody she does not know? And Gabby, if you're watching this, it's not even bad blood, it's just like what's right and wrong, and I basically have a really guilty conscience, I guess. So this is also me in high school, just in case people didn't want to believe I went there. It's a framed picture of my parents' house. Like, anyways, so I went to high school with them, and I sat in back of Gabrielle Demartino, and she sat in front of me. And in the beginning, we did click as friends and hit it off. Me as a person, I just want to put this out here if you do not know me, or maybe you do and you already know this, I'm a very depressed person. I have depression. That's just my attitude. I have bad depression, and that's that. In high school, going in, I definitely was like what you would call alternative, where everybody's into that now and it's like accepted and everybody's doing it. Well, it wasn't back then, and it was towards like the end of that time, and I was like emo, goth, whatever you want to call it. But to be honest, when I hung out with her, or not even hung out, because we've never hung out outside of school, I'll make that very clear, at like dances and stuff, I was like around there. People for homecoming freshman year, like I hung out with that association. So from like end of August, September, October, end of October, 3 months of kind of like putting myself into that like environment, because she was popular. And a lot of people are gonna be like, no, she was bullied in high school. No, I did not watch complete videos about them talking about this. No, I do not want to. But I was told, and people I'm friends with have said, she said she was bullied in high school, and you obviously know she wasn't, which I'm gonna get into in a minute. There's another girl also that I was friends with her and some other people. So we would talk in between class and stuff, and just from getting to know her, like I'm saying, on that basis, I didn't like what I would hear. She would make fun of people a lot, other people. I know there was one instance where, and I don't know exactly how it ended, but I do know an autistic boy, because I don't hide anything about myself, and I'm gonna put in my description box on here, I think like 2 videos I made back during high school that I have on my channel. I didn't even know she did YouTube until like, I think I was like 19 maybe is when I found out, which again, we will get down the line into that. I was in a learning strategies class because of having short-term memory loss, and there was a kid in that class who was actually like autistic and slow, and he had brought in flowers for her, and I know she was like making fun of him and stuff for it, and it's just kind of wrong. I mean, not even kinda, it is wrong, especially now that my boyfriend in my life, Doug, as you guys know, his brother is autistic, so it does like hit a certain way when I think about it now, and it does really bother me. Another instance would just be like how she would talk about people around us or people I would talk to, or just like make fun of them. I wasn't about that, and it was like kind of uncomfortable because like I didn't like, some of these people were in my strategies classes and I didn't want to be, you know what I mean, talking bad about them or something gets back to them, but I also wanted to be, you know, accepted and cool or whatever you want to call it with them. So because I really wanted to be friends with them, I really wanted a new start, and yeah, it was just not what I expected, and her and her friend were kind of mean. Nikki was always very nice to me. I will say that she always was like a very nice person to me, just by passing. But Gabby was very always backwards and confusing. And I did see on Trisha's video, and that's another reason why I'm making this, because I really love Trisha Paytas, and I saw her video that she put about Gabby Hanna, but she mentioned that Gabby Demartino basically like spilled Trisha's secret or whatever they were talking about, and not even a secret, to Gabby Hanna, because she is from Pitt, I believe, or Philly, that area or something. We're all basically from Pennsylvania. As you know, Gabby lives in Bethlehem, or was from Bethlehem, whatever, Pennsylvania. So like, it's not this big secret, and actually that's why I was trying to get into that then. Well, yeah, I'm basically doing this because I want Trisha to know too, and I saw comments saying she was like a pathological liar or something. Gabby was. I can't even talk because I'm really fucking anxious, sorry. I have really bad anxiety. So I did see a comment on Trisha's video, and that's why I'm making this video, because I support Trisha Paytas and I just want people to know. But somebody put that she's like a pathological liar or something, and that like her sister knows that too, and she's like talked about it in mental health and stuff. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, I don't watch her videos, but from my perspective and my high school experience, Gabby Demartino was not bullied. I was bullied. Me, Gabby Fritz, I was bullied. And I'll sit here and admit it. And if you don't believe me, here's a message from a person saying sorry they did that to me in high school and stuff. I was bullied from people. Pretty bad. People would call me a ghost. I was pasty, white, like a stupid shit. And, you know, it's funny because none of those people who would call me those stupid names knew that I had just gotten a tumor cut out from 8th grade, like the year before. So I have actually another tumor. I still have it in my neck that I was dealing with. So it was sickly. I'm trying not to cry because there's no point. It's stupid too. It's years ago. And people made fun of me for that. And I was sickly. And I didn't feel like being like to people, well, I'm sick and that's why I look like this. I just kept my mouth shut and dealt with it. And yeah, so I was bullied. I actually left senior year, and that's another thing. I don't know if she was claiming senior years when she was bullied for starting YouTube. I know a lot of people like thought it was cool she started YouTube and followed her and stuff, and so I don't know where that came from. I have a video, like I said, I'm gonna put in the description box down below, like everywhere right now, because like, but I was bullied to the point I almost killed myself in high school. Like I said, that video is in the description box down below. I left that school because of it. I just couldn't take it anymore. And yeah, I left and went to a different high school and graduated from there. And like I said, I don't know how her senior year went. I don't know what went from there, but I just know from getting to know her in social studies, history, whatever the hell class it was, same thing, to just encounters and stuff and how she treated other people, I didn't want to be her friend anymore. And it was worth, I feel like, me just knowing my truth and who I am as a person rather than fitting in with like an in crowd. And like I said, I don't know what happened her senior year, but I personally know that everybody she was friends with was very like in crowd popular, you know, people talk to them, if that's what you want to call by popular. And I'm just basically over it. I just wish that she didn't make her channel kind of feels like off of, sorry, I had a phone call come in. I know it was off like singing videos and stuff, but I know she talked about being like bullied in high school, and that's when I was like laughing when people told me. I was like, I don't understand. And then they were like, yeah, because I was, and I said, yeah, not like two people can't be bullied, but it just doesn't make sense when everybody loved her and Nikki and like always like continued support and like, you know, I don't know. And Then I saw the pathological. I don't think so. I don't know. It's not my room to say or judge, but I feel like it is my room to say my encounter and how I feel about it, and I am gonna say that. And if you're upset about it, I'm sorry. I still love you. Like, everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, and that's mine. And I've lived with it all these years, and it like hurt. And that's why I wanted to tell kind of like a little bit of a in conclusion to this, I was at the mall. That's like a mutual area from where she lives and I live. And I don't know how, but because we were friends on Facebook, like I showed before, it showed my location, and she had like hit me up or whatever and said that like, let's meet up at the Apple store. So we did in front of the Apple store because I was in there. I think actually she came to the Apple store because I was in there, something like that. But it was definitely outside of it. I even have a vlog where like I turned my camera on. I was like, oh hey, here's Gabby, blah 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 blah. Like, she was with another guy too named Kenny. And this is where it gets weird. And then I'm gonna, because people are gonna be like, well, why didn't you bring it up there? One, that's just a weird encounter to bring something like that up to somebody. Two, why did I say no to not meeting up with her? It was weird. She said she was with her friend too, and that he was like a fan of me or something and wanted to say hi. So when she like met up with me, then she was like, yeah, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel, and like blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah. But I thought it was weird though, because like if he's like her best friend and all that, how would he not tell her, hey, I look at this girl that I'm watching, she has a lot of subscribers, knowing that she had, like, I just, something just didn't add up, didn't question it there. And I was just like, yeah, here she is, hi. And I was like, yeah, good to see you, bye. That was it. Nothing ever came about it, because like I said, I always knew deep down, I'm like, I don't want somebody like that around me who treated people like that. Not saying she does that now. I don't know what kind of person she is now. But at that time in my life, it was just not needed. And then after, like, doesn't even matter, but I'm gonna link it down below too, because I think I talked about high school in it. I don't even remember because I don't watch my old videos anymore. But after high school in June then of freshman like summer, I lost my boyfriend in a car accident. It was just hard being 16 and going back that school year and losing a boyfriend in a freaking car accident and not having any friends. It just kind of sucked. And it was kind of weird too, and looking back now, because I just found this the other day, I had invited everybody in my freshman class to my Sweet 16. Here's my invitation, and as you can see, there's a whole stack of the invitations, because I invited everybody and I was going to like give them out to people, and I don't know, everybody in her friend group, which was a popular group, didn't come. And everybody that she kind of like made fun of or judged, not everybody, but some of those people did. It's just funny how people who don't have a lot of friends stick together, and all the popular people obviously know because they have money or whatever that they stay together. I don't know if that was just my high school, if it was yours. I was in a Catholic private school, like I said, but I'm a little sad now just because I'm like feeling all these stupid invitations in my hand, and I feel so like what if I did just like give in and act stupid and dumb and go with how they act, and like I'm happy I didn't. I'm happy I turned out the way I am. But anyways, this video isn't for clout. Basically, it's for myself, and it's for some of the other people who are involved in this, just because I mean, I'm not even involved in this. They have their own little shit going on, obviously. Like, I'm a nobody. And that's why I made this video. I'm a nobody. Like, I have nothing to lose. I'm going through one of the worst months of my life. Last month, actually, was the worst. Losing my grandmother was the worst month of my life. So, what do I have to lose? And I keep looking to the side because I know I'm gonna have so many people, oh, she did this, which means she's lying. Oh my God, you're just a hater. No, I'm looking to the side because my grandmother's picture is sitting over there. This is where I do my art, if you actually a subscriber and watch me. And I'm just looking at her being like, cool, I spoke my truth, Grammy, finally. I'm not gonna answer comments about this, no more videos about this. I'm done with it. At least now, when I think about somebody in high school that made me uncomfortable, or like a high school bully, I can kind of like disconnect that and just live my life, and it could just be some other person out there, you know what I mean? Okay, sounds good. I love you. So I'm dropping it.